The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
You guys can hear us. We are recording. We have the button pressed on the recorder. There we go. I'm dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's. Jerry Wayne Longmire is not in his normal seat here on the podcast, and it's unfortunate we miss him. He will be back next episode for the later episode this week. Yeah. You guys are all getting this towards the end of October, but he is back there doing God's work, making sure. Sometimes there is no margin for error, and we are in one of those moments where there is zero margin for error. We either ice this or we don't. So we got our best pilot in the seat. I am Slade Ham, your host. A lot of you guys are watching us on Twitch. Some of you are watching us after the fact later on YouTube or listening on Spotify. To my right is Nick Palermo, a standout from his This Thing On, a frequent guest on the podcast in the past. Trey Tutson across from him, of course. My right-hand man, as always. We'll be talking a lot more about the time we'll be spending together soon. And then across from me, Abbey Vollman. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Another standout on Is This Thing On, and a local Houston comic that I happen to be a big fan of. So welcome to your first time in a Whiskey Brothers seat.
Thank you.
We do not, I say this often, we do not have enough female guests.
There's a reason.
It's
oh, no, already.
Starting strong.
No.
I speak.
No. Let's do the sexism first.
For the other. You want to get it out of the way?
Yeah, let's get it out of the way.
Raise
Cheers.
a glass to that. To Abby and Trey's
yeah.
conversation. All I got to do is listen.
Salute to sexism.
I like Trey to have to dive in right with a gut full of whiskey. No, you got to do the shot first, like a real
okay, like a gentleman.
It's
a funny term, but yes.
You drink like a woman. There's still something in there.
Don't let him peer pressure you.
I
like
lick
that.
the glass. No, I'm playing. Let me stop. My chest hurt. Look.
I won't chase it with water. I'll sit here. I won't share my water when you need it.
See, this is the equal rights I can get behind. No.
Will you talk to me while those two throw up?
Right.
Yeah.
These two gonna prove a point.
Yeah.
You'll end up looking like the pie eating contest from Stand
You
By
like
Me.
all women are good women.
Wait, what?
You like?
Did you say all women are good women?
Yeah. What
No.
do you prefer?
Wait, what?
You don't understand the question. How you
No.
doing, Slade?
I
I don't even understand what I asked her. Don't worry about it, Abby.
I don't know if the mic cut out or what.
what Trey likes to do, Trey likes to just throw a word salad at people, and then when they
Right.
go, what? He goes, you don't understand, and he
All
walks
right.
away. It's
that
the
was
same-
one shot, Trey? Really?
He does. He does the same thing I do to homeless people. When they come up and ask me for $1, I say something in some foreign language they don't
Right.
understand,
Right.
and in their confusion, I exit.
Sometimes they respond to you in a foreign language.
That's happened before.
It's intellectual bullying. That's what you're doing.
Exactly.
You come across as intellectual perpetrating. That's what it is. Is how you come across smarter than you really are. You gonna get there. No, that's when you ever hear old dudes saying that shit. You'll get there. You too young to be knowing about this shit.
That shit's
Every day.
Yeah.
Abby, it's very good to have you on the podcast.
thank
We're
you
not
so
going to let
much.
Trey be Trey the whole episode, I promise.
No, I'm
Trey is about to embark. He and I are headed out on an adventure in the morning. We are knocking out some episodes tonight. And we get on a plane at like 8 or something in the morning, 9 o'clock. I don't know. You've only been on. This will be yours. If we only count flights, right? Like if you go to L.A. and back, you only really flew once.
Okay, so you're not counting.
And if you went to Miami and back, you flew a second.
Okay,
time.
we'll do them. I don't care. I'm an open book.
Okay.
Which is a mistake.
It's
gonna
more of
come
a
back.
Cliff's note.
Right.
This isn't really a. This
This
pamphlet.
This is not even.
and it's in all caps.
Yeah, this is a leaflet
Yeah.
written in 18-point font, double spaced.
Not a lot of shit
Like
connects.
I'm trying to get by with a paper.
I'm an open jot.
I'm brainstorming
You are,
section.
you're more of an open tweet.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like at Southwest, middle seats. Could be better, honestly.
Could be better. So,
So we got two.
L.A.,
Miami.
El Paso, Miami twice. So
4.
and that's it.
All
So
right.
this will be my 5th flight.
Yeah.
But
A hell of a flight.
actually, my 10th flight.
Yeah,
Right.
because
the
Well,
there and back.
you
How do
did
you
double
not
time.
count the there and back?
All right, well,
they charge you
Yeah.
twice.
Yes, sir.
so have you these are important
And also,
questions.
you're putting your life in your hands both
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Have you and if you count those bootleg ass lawnmower flights y'all took up to that ghetto club in
Oh
Arkansas.
shit! I forgot
Gosh.
about that.
That's
No.
way more of
That's
a flight.
actually
Tiny
12
planes
flights.
are insane.
That's way more of a flight.
Yeah.
That's way more than
Tiny
I've
planes
done.
are less fun than tiny houses.
No,
I'll
no,
tell you
no.
that shit
I'd
right
like
now.
rather
the-
live in a tiny house.
this
I
is-
live in a tiny house.
This
What is that, Pasadena?
No, hey.
I just have 600 square feet. That's like it.
oh, that's
That's it.
They're
Yeah,
both about poverty.
here's what I love though: the disparity between what motherfuckers who own private planes think the flights are,
Yeah.
and what their friends who have to take those flights think
Yeah.
the flights are. Because to them, they're like it's the coolest thing in the entire world, and to us, it's like being on a terrifying like Lego spaceship.
Yeah.
Dude,
Man.
It's like the air traffic controllers and like private planes really stress me out because aren't they like technically on a separate grid or they don't have to?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what-
I don't. It's
if
a.
they have to
I don't
follow,
even
like-
know if you have to tell people you're going up in those
Right?
planes. I
Also,
think you
like,
just.
You're
We-
just like we're going.
We live in Texas. I already don't like being in a small car. You know?
Yeah.
Like, let alone a small plane.
Plane. Yeah.
Like,
it
what
was
the fuck?
it was fucking frightening. Dude, I gotta say, I knew this was gonna happen. The more I flew, the more like I understand the agitation with shit. Because we went through Miami International. Dude, everybody in that bitch looked like they just hire felons. Everybody looked like I'm like you're supposed to make sure shit is safe.
Yeah.
You look like you brought the weapons in this bitch.
You checking my bag with a teardrop?
Yeah.
Airports and carnies. That's where.
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
Have you
man?
checked in already?
No. How the fuck do I do that?
Have you gone on and
On an
selected
app.
your seat?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you could do this online.
Please give me all this information.
I'm giving
To
it
be
to you.
fair,
I don't know how to
So-
do anything.
So 24 hours ahead of time, you can go on and you can attempt. You won't be able to check in because they're gonna need your passport information because it's international. But you're gonna be able to go through the check-in process and pick your seat on the plane, so you don't just get the last seat available, which is the back middle seat.
And
Yeah.
that used to be my favorite seat on the
Which-
plane.
Right.
Because
It
I'm
used to be.
Yeah,
4
because-
times ago.
yeah.
He's a real seasoned flyer. You know, he
How
knows.
many times have you flown?
That's a.
Yeah, no, more than that.
Second? Second.
I like the idea of Trey like sitting in the back middle seat of a plane tweeting. That's a
yeah. Yeah, that was me. I like sitting in the. I was like because I like that. All right, all of you guys, everybody up there is happy. Like if this is the worst spot on the plane, then fine. Everybody in front of there is happy.
You're a
I'll take
giver.
the shittiest. I'll take the shittiest part, and then
In hopes nothing happens.
Right.
Or like what?
just whatever. Like I just would rather, I'm a younger brother. I'm used to seconds. You know what I mean? I'm used to.
But see, this is where we gonna run into conflict.
You're the oldest.
I'm
Yeah.
but here's the thing.
He's like, I want a new pillow.
So as the oldest.
I imagine just how you fly. Snacks, bitch. Somebody shuffle. I gotta get this nigga in the hat. I'm sorry.
was one of your flights with me?
No.
I'm a model flyer, man.
Okay.
I'm in my lane. I show up, I get my aisle, I know my aisle seat. Like I already picked my shit. I'm set. I know where I'm gonna be. I got all my stuff. I stash it. I get in. I get situated.
Yeah.
It's through the whole flight, man. I'll be friends with the flight attendants in the back because that's how I get the whiskey.
Okay, yeah.
Which
On
is-
brand.
Yeah.
On
So,
brand.
but it's just a process, and you gotta you can't. It starts with taking a little bit of control with that damn seat. You don't want to get.
That's
you don't
true.
Want,
That's
you don't
true.
End up being 8.5 hours, bro. You've only flown like 3.
What airline are y'all flying?
Well, I have
Delta-
a
Delta,
game plan
okay.
though. I've already downloaded The Irishman. I'm just gonna watch it twice. I'm just gonna watch it twice,
You don't have to watch that whole
and
4 times.
before I know it, we'll be there.
I downloaded The Irishman too. I only got to watch about 30 minutes of it, and then
Yes.
I'll wake up in
Have you-
Poland.
you watched that?
exactly.
No, I got like.
we talked about
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
That's right.
I got a
No.
little bit into it, and when he's like fake kicking him on the ground, it
I
looks
wish
so
y'all would stop
sad.
acting like that.
God
Takes
damn
y'all out of it.
It does.
It's the
it-
story though.
I don't give a fuck.
Follow the story.
Dude, you know how long it like? Have you seen one of those spaghetti westerns where
Okay.
the voices don't match up with it? It takes like an hour and a half to get used to, and still barely.
You know what
like,
I'm hearing? You don't know how to appreciate art. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh.
I'm
Speaking
hearing
of art, you're gonna be in Europe for the first time.
Yeah, I'm
about to be around. I'm so curious about this. Have you done any research about where we're going at all?
No, and I don't want to because it's all these great white lands, and I don't want to get there with hate in my heart.
These are like the whitest of lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm already getting Poland facts, and from Radu and Andrew. I just want to go and appreciate their evolution. Like, hey, y'all, we ain't shipping y'all off no more. Or whatever the fuck. Like, I just don't want to find out.
Or if it's not.
Or if it's not. I
Then
just
that's
want
a
to.
bare minimum standard of progress.
Yeah. You know how you just like now, you're like, I want to go and appreciate Brooklyn for what it is now.
Right.
I don't want to know
Yeah.
about rooftop shootings and Biggie Smalls. I want to hear about the good old days of Brooklyn. That's how I don't want to know about the good old days of Europe. I just want to know about what it is now. Like,
All right. Very present. Very
yeah,
present.
I want to
feel
be
you.
because I'm already an overthinker. So it's like let's just go and
It's gonna be fun.
Let's
but
just
it's
embrace.
also gonna be. It's like tour, but you ever done like tour? Like what's the
No,
longest?
this is
What's
the-
the longest you've been out?
like what do you mean out like
On the road?
I think a couple weeks. We did like 10 days when we did Arkansas, Memphis, when I did all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But that was like, that was in a car, that was in rooms, and so it wasn't this type of vibe. And my family is really nervous.
What do they say? What's the touch? What's
So
the
my
Tutson household?
my mom can't stop.
Who's this motherfucker?
But my aunt my mom goes, yeah, Tre's leaving for Europe Tuesday. She's like, oh yeah, okay, I heard. And my mom showed her the flyer. She goes, oh Lord, he by himself. And my mom was like, no, there's like 3 other people. And she's like, girl, he by himself. She like, I think they're gonna look out for him. I think he'll be fine. She was like,
Oh,
I don't know. I'm
I
like,
mean, that's fair.
I got you, man.
I know. And I'm like, Mom, the one that looks the shadiest is the one I have to be closest to.
Yeah.
Actually, Mom.
The one that looks like he's gonna slide
one-
off this flyer.
The one that look like he's been on the no-fly list twice somehow. Like somehow he's been banned from flying twice.
He's gotta pick which passport he want to travel
Yeah.
at this
All
time.
right, y'all slow down. I'm here.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Blade Ham. That's what I'm.
They're all like that. They're all Slade, Blade.
Slade. They all rhyme with Slade.
Yeah, none of it's good.
Slade, Blade,
Slave.
Glade. Yeah,
none of it.
Slade,
None of it sounds like anything you want to take on an airplane.
No.
Yeah. You should have one that just to say random checks because you're like they do it every time.
My middle name is
Right.
Don't Look in the Bag.
Yeah. Nah, so they're really nervous. My dad is doing dad shit. He's
Right.
like, I don't give a fuck, just go or
See the
whatever.
world.
One of my sisters is extremely jealous. She's like,
Rightfully, she's the only
just-
right member of your family.
Yeah, she's like, oh, that's like the way she's saying that's so good for you. You can hear the envy in it.
Yeah.
That's just so good
That's so
for
good.
you. Yeah.
You need
Yeah.
help with any?
The one, good for you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
One of
that's
those.
just so good for you.
Because you won't come back.
You of all people.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
what it's like.
exactly.
That.
She knows the conversation she's gonna have to have when you come back, which is there's gonna be a different you in some capacity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and I'm already. This is. I say, y'all, we're fucked as a family. I'm the one that everybody. I'm the one that has the wisdom. You know what I mean? Like that's. I'm the
shit.
I'm the wisdom.
You're the secret keeper.
Yeah, and it's like
You're the scribe.
You're gonna come back
everybody's.
from Europe, and you're gonna tell your family about Europe, and then their thoughts on Europe is gonna be from what you tell them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome,
That's
You're-
actually pretty dope.
right?
you are not the family encyclopedia.
It's really. I mean, the questions I'm getting is ridiculous. What you gonna eat over there?
Food.
And my mom.
You're like,
What
they
is she
only
saying?
eat Pez.
What-
It was weird. It was
My
just
dad-
all Pez.
My dad had one.
Except for that one country, and it was pets.
Yeah.
But weirdly, same-
For generations of the Tutson family. They're gonna be like,
That's-
Polish people.
That's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Don't eat nothing over
filet
there.
dog or whatever.
Yeah, they're like,
Right.
don't eat it. They eat. I'm like, that's not y'all. Everybody eats chicken. We
Yeah.
just do
Yeah.
different shit with it. Jamaicans
yeah.
jerk it, niggas fry it. Sorry, god damn it. Anyway, you get the point.
Italians fried and we put marinara sauce.
Yeah,
There you
y'all
go.
sauce it. Yeah, that's right. What you like?
What do we do with
80
chicken? We don't. We have like
You 80
lamb.
things.
Lamb.
That's right, y'all.
Yeah,
y'all.
that's
Because you're Lebanese too.
Yeah, Lebanese and Syrian. I usually
Same.
we just
That's the same.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
we
same.
just
Dude,
go. However,
I'm
at Barbe-
sorry, Slade. I said it that night. This is your
He's
daughter,
keeping-
bro.
He's keeping
Ooh,
track. Whoa.
simmer down, sister. Listen.
Yeah,
I
okay,
was
fair
like,
enough,
hold
fair
on,
enough.
hold on. But
Two,
like,
we just eat the chicken however barbecued it got after the car bomb.
Ex-
Like there's
thank
really
you.
whatever was caught in the blast. We just
that's what I'm saying because
that flash fried.
the only
And
meat
then
I
there's
can
a-
remember
They
any
talk
of like
Southern?
my family preparing is like lamb, beef. Like anytime we had like Syrian
Chicken.
or Lebanese chicken, it like was an
They pre-
accident.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh wow!
Oh,
y'all
absolutely.
y'all
You- oh, you
prepare
brought-
lamb, beef, or to run.
There you go. Hey, thank you.
Oh, it's time to go. That's really fucking good, dude.
It's like
An
it's
exit strategy.
exactly. You always know where the exit is.
That's I never sit with
what
my
are we
back
having
facing the
tonight?
door.
I know
Oh.
exactly what kinds of cars I can successfully crawl underneath, and that's my DNA.
That's really fucking funny.
I used to tell people I'm half Irish and half Syrian Lebanese. I
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
either way, go start your car.
Yeah.
The other half of me is German,
Oh yeah.
so it's like I'm fucked all
oh
around.
my God, yeah.
Yeah. So they're really
Drink a lot.
My dad had one piece of advice.
What was that?
He was just like, "Hey man, when you get over there, he said white women might really be into you, but remember, they the original. That's basically his whole shit. They the original. They don't love your ass either. He was like,
They taught them.
and by the way, I don't give a fuck that you're leaving. Like it's like he doesn't care. So
It's gonna be exciting. I'm
It'll be
just,
fun.
dude. I'm happy to be getting out of here. We're gonna be on a fantastic tour bus. You're gonna meet a lot of people I really
Nice.
like. The shows are gonna be great. It's gonna be incredible.
can I say the funniest thing that's happened pre-trip? Like the trip didn't happen,
no? What else do you guys have? No. Yeah, you can fucking say it.
dude.
Why you always asking?
Well, I
permission?
just want to know because it does involve saying some. I can do it without saying names. It happened to somebody. So we were.
I love it. Can I say this thing that might potentially get us in
Right,
trouble or
right.
not? Well, I can say it, and then
I'll redact it.
it's not gonna get. I'm
It's not
ever
gonna get us in
gonna-
trouble at all. But when we had the call, we had to
Say
do
it.
a.
He's the worst judge
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
He's the worst judge of what will get people
Why?
in trouble.
Man, shit, I'm
You're
good.
reckless.
I'm good at this. You sound like an officer.
Yeah, we did. We had a big conference call,
had the
which
call.
we moved earlier just to get you on because
Yeah.
we were doing a big just with the captain,
briefing,
the DOD, to
pretty
prep
much.
us on what was gonna happen.
And we're on, and Slade's letting us know, hey, you can go check and read the itinerary, the thing. And he's and somebody's on the call, and they go, "Where's the itinerary?" And Slade goes, "It's in the WhatsApp." And the person goes, I'm on the WhatsApp. I'm talking on it right now. How am I gonna fuck? And it was just one of the fucking moments. I was like, oh shit, everybody's over 50.
Yeah,
like
I know.
it's just one of these trips.
Can I? It's not a PDF. What do I do? I don't.
The whole trip is just close-up selfies for pictures. Come on, Trey, get in. If you get your nose
They're
out the
like on the-
motherfucking picture.
The most downward angle or the most upwards it could be.
I just- he's like, what? I'm
Like,
on
hold
the
on,
WhatsApp.
get Poland in the picture. You know people are old when they refer to things as like the and then the noun.
Yeah,
You know?
always. Yeah.
Honey, I'm in the WhatsApp. I don't.
I'm in the WhatsApp. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, bro, you know better than me digitally. You know I know my way.
Yeah,
around.
it was
I'll
just
dance-
so
yeah.
funny hearing that. I was just like,
Yeah.
and Shay heard, she was just like, oh, it's going to be a long trip. That's what she said to me.
You gonna see, man. It's the most dialed in. You ain't never fucked with anything on this level. Like it's a moving machine.
I'm
Oh.
too numb. To be honest, I'm too numb to be excited. Like I'm more like it's more of an. I can't even explain. Like I have no emotion toward it. Like I'm
Yeah.
kind of allowing myself to
Yeah.
just.
Yeah, just
You
go.
know, yeah, I
As
don't
you-
want
as
to
you should.
think. I
Because you
want
will
it to just
overthink
be.
it because it's really
Yeah.
not that fucking difficult. It's the It's the same thing I told you the other day. You just doing comedy
In front of
somewhere different.
people.
Comedy's comedy.
Yeah.
This. It doesn't matter where you move or what you do or where you perform or anything else. Comedy is tension broken. That's it. It's
Yeah.
tension broken. So if
Yeah.
you can create tension and break it in that conversation, that's comedy.
That's
It
what
doesn't
it
matter
is.
if you're doing it. I remember when I was on this tour. It was 2009. I remember when it was. We had done Djibouti, Africa, and it was my first. I always have to say this. You know where Djibouti is? It's just south of Jabal's.
He always says
you
that.
always have
You
to
don't
do it.
have to say that.
You have to. It's mandatory.
Has to.
You never have to say that
Have you been
again.
to Djibouti? He
It's
signed a
mandatory.
pact.
Mandatory. You don't know the rules, bro.
It's the
You don't know-
Djibouti covenant.
You don't know the rules.
What's
They
it
love
been?
hack in Djibouti.
You watch- yes.
I mean-
That joke is community owned. It's the only thing anybody in Djibouti actually
Yeah,
owns.
it's-
It's the poorest country. Fuck it. It's
They
like
own that joke.
that joke.
And they say they sing the happy birthday song right after that. It's in the public domain of Djibouti.
Just got and public domain
yeah,
books.
and like they can
Yeah.
and they can do some version of Snow White. Those are like the
yeah,
only,
that's
so
all they have. Yeah.
They there were a bunch of these little orphan kids. We were playing soccer with them, right? And
Okay.
they speak Djiboutian French. I don't speak a lick of it. They don't speak any English. But we're all kicking this soccer ball around. And bro, this little kid reared his little leg back. He kicked the shit out this ball, and it hit this one little kid so square in the balls, like he came off the ground. And every one of us laughed in whatever the fuck language we spoke. It did make a
God, you
shit.
funny as
Instant
fucking
laugh.
funny.
Instant laugh. So I don't. It does not matter.
So I gotta punch myself in the dick the whole tour.
I'm giving you an out.
I got
That's
you.
all. I'm not
a
sending
lot of
you
physical
unarmed.
comedy.
There you
Poland,
go,
real
there you
big
go.
into physical
If-
comedy.
If nothing your dad told you works.
Yeah. I got to.
They're like ventriloquists.
I
That'd be
and-
funny.
All right, I got something.
I would like to see like the Tutson interruption, like in like an art gallery or something. Just you interrupting paintings.
Oh shit.
Just like take Trey to like a really nice like art museum and be like, what do you think of this? And just have him just go.
Like, what are you wearing? Turquoise pants?
Yeah, why
Right.
are you wearing that? Why you?
What is that, a tutu?
Hey, bro, you need to die so this shit could be expensive.
That's a stupid ass swan pond if I've ever seen one.
Bro, you need to die.
It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna do some live streaming
Excited.
stuff from there. I don't know what we're gonna
Nice.
do, but we will not be.
Okay,
we're gonna
perfect.
record a lot. I have almost. I'm barely bringing clothes. I only have stuff to record.
Hey, man, look here.
Those two things have nothing to do.
All
with
right,
one
I'm about
another.
to say, look here, man. You take a bath by yourself.
You're like,
Okay.
what sort of recording are we doing?
what the
There's
fuck's
so
going
much
on?
showers in Europe, Trey.
Hey, this is a rough tour.
I skipped a step. Your dad was right.
Motherfucker was naked the whole time.
Well, Mom, I wasn't alone.
Yeah, I wasn't alone.
I wish I
But I was
was.
scared.
I had the wrong kind of company.
We're capturing all of it. We're gonna stream a lot of it. We're gonna record a lot of it for later. It's gonna be a lot of fun. The here and now though, at the end of October, we're finally getting to cover some of the stuff that happened at the end of September.
Yeah.
Which chronologically may not make a lot of sense, but we never on the podcast have really touched the R. Kelly situation, which
I know.
I know.
Because we didn't know if that would make us accomplices.
Right? It's
I mean, look, R. Kelly, touching and R. Kelly should be not in the same sentence.
that's all- I own it. That was on
Those
me.
are two separate things.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's how
but-
you get on a watch list.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, buddy.
The verdict came down, and as we're recording this, it's basically today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm shocked. I
Which-
thought it happened already.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's officially guilty.
R.
Yes.
Kelly being guilty, like the verdict coming out of
Well-
R. Kelly's that was a sex trafficking pedophile, is like when your cousin tells the family he's gay.
Right.
Like, yeah, you've been guilty for 8 albums. we thought 12.
I just
God
wanna
made
tell
you just the way you are.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, Mom, that I broke the vase.
Yeah.
Then
Right.
you're the only child.
Right.
I didn't break the vase. Only 2 motherfuckers who live here.
Fuck do you mean?
Stupid kid.
It's so funny. He got charged with like racketeering,
Yeah.
racketeering and sex trafficking. Like when there is a video of him pissing on children.
Yeah.
The last thing he thought he was going to get was a racketeering charge.
I didn't even know he was up on
He's,
that.
he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't care about
Racketeering.
the IRS. Fuck them. Whatever. I have more serious problems to deal with.
Oh, God, the
Right.
best case scenarios, they get him on the same stuff they got those Sons of Anarchy guys or whatever.
That's what we were saying. We were like reading this, and I was like, deja vu? Like, why did he do
Yeah.
a documentary? As if
What's-
that wasn't going to
what's so-
seal the deal.
Right?
What's so funny is that he can't read. He probably thought he got charged for stocking his CDs.
Right?
It's like, yeah, I was racketeering. I didn't know there was no crime.
They
Also wrote and produced the songs. Why would I not stock the CDs? My mama said never half do a job.
And I took her advice on a lot of fronts.
I took a lot of
Right,
it.
right.
What do you say, Swear?
No, we were like, what if they caught R. Kelly at like a middle school? He's like, man, I'm turning in an assignment
That's why I'm here.
and looking at girls.
And And they,
Racketeering,
Shelby's
like
helping
Jack
me
White.
with math.
and they called him the ringleader,
Yeah.
which I think is a poor choice of words for sex crimes.
Yeah, no, that's,
you
what
can't
that's
be.
what you call the guy on the ladder. That's
Yeah,
what-
yeah.
Right.
That's
We
the
can't be a
subtitle.
ringleader of things with holes.
Yeah,
That's
pitcher,
not
catcher,
cool.
ringleader. Those are.
It sounds like what you call like the person who's in charge of your improv group. The
Oddly enough, they're kind of the same.
Yeah. It's like an old. It sounds like an
Oh,
old.
that's what zip zap zop.
They just kept having to say yes and.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yes,
go
and.
whenever the improv set's over.
right.
It just never ended.
He's the ringleader. That's how you get into Second
My
City.
family
Thank
stayed
you.
the whole time, clapped
Right.
the whole thing.
Yeah, that's funny. I say it sound like a fucking like an old like Colonel Sanders type journalist identifying the people. Like there's Jeff, his security, and there's Marsha, his secretary, and the ringleader. Like it's like very fucking stupid.
Like a Barnum and Bailey thing.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Like a 20s horse racing collar.
This is the first dude. I think one of y'all mentioned like Abbey was like this is the first dude like he gets out of prison. He's gonna be able to use his documentary as a credit.
Right. We were like, because we were saying, we were like, why did he even do the fucking documentary? We were like, well, to take an IMDb credit to jail.
Yeah.
It's like,
He just gets out. It's like,
It
ladies
ain't
and
all
gentlemen,
bad.
you might know him from Survivor and R. Kelly.
That's
Ladies and gentlemen, R. Kelly.
That's why I thought it was shocking that he's not in jail already. Like, there's a documentary about it.
Right.
There's victims, all that.
But it lets you know all documentaries ain't true.
What's he going to pretend to be the actor from the documentary
Right.
and not the
Y'all
pedophile
doing-
from the documentary?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they got the wrong dude, man. They're
course.
paying me so much money to be here.
It's
Of
another
course
R.
it looks
Kelly.
like me.
Yeah. I'm the-
he was just hoping the prosecutor was a Hulu man.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm never going to see
You
it.
didn't see that shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
Nah, I'm watching Amazon Prime.
The wildest shit to me, like everybody always talks about the music, like about it's obvious in the music, but like reading the article, it was very obvious shit in the article. Like it said, one of it says like R. Kelly ejaculated on this girl's face 3 times, which I told Nick which is excessive, which is
Also,
but
a lot to stay for.
yeah, but
You just got
That's-
to stay put.
Yes, and.
but-
I wasn't there. You ejaculate on my face once and it's over.
yeah, yeah, come on my face once, shame on you.
That's literally
Come
that's
on,
a,
face
a
3 times.
president, yeah,
It's just R. Kelly in jail, like bragging about stamina. He's like, what can I say?
That's 3 times.
3 times in a row.
And he's how
It's
old?
very
When they're-
perverted. He's
yeah.
54 years old.
Bro, that's like how long did he get? Was she there for a week?
That's the. That's why they said it was sex trafficking. He held this bitch hostage. He was like, wait, bitch, I got some more.
Kidnapping.
She got malnourished, but it was just Boyd in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he came on her first 3 times. And then this is the thing that you know the girl's underage. She said that she wiped it off her face with her Aeropostale sweatshirt. That's very. That's not of age at all. Like you would have saw, and she grabbed a rag.
Yeah.
And she,
From her Forever 21
Yeah,
crop
you-
top. Yeah.
you'd have saw Lane Bryant. You'd have
could
saw
take-
some
Or a
other
towel.
fucking brand.
You could tell a woman of a much older age would have said, "No, not those towels.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Use the guest towel.
Yes, not the ones with the
There are
seashell.
designated towels. You don't need to use
Wait
your
a minute.
Aeropostale hoodie.
You don't wipe
And
your dick
nobody's
with my
teaching her
decorations.
that.
'Cause what are you going to wear when you leave in shame? You know?
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, though. Honestly, that's why you can't ruin your clothes.
Right,
As a
explain
walk
to
of
people
shame
that
over
you
here.
dropped your Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a donut. It's a.
Gross.
Oof.
Yeah, man. So anyway, he's looking at 10 years to life in prison.
God, that's like
That's a big
whole
stretch.
sexual partner.
Which he's.
Do you think he would do like a concert to escape?
Here's the thing. Like I said,
As like a distraction?
escape.
Yeah, as a
What,
distraction.
like the bounce
During
right-
like a dance break, he's like, whoo, and
Oh,
then he,
during
like,
a costume
disappears.
change?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think so, but that would be hilarious.
What it is?
Let me
who, wants
go.
to write, who wants to write that movie?
Let me go change wardrobes and my prison status.
I feel like that's what happened in Ernest Goes to Prison. I feel like that's how he escaped. I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah,
That's-
man.
I'll write that film. Y'all want to write that short?
Absolutely.
That's fucking funny.
The R. Kelly escape from prison via
Yeah.
a concert. He's putting on a Tim Allen-esque concert, trying
Yeah.
to be the
It's the other documentary.
That's.
I bet you
Sur-
somebody in
survival-
prison's a magician, so we can use the magician to like.
Oh, we
throw
could
up a
totally
thing
pull
and-
this off. Yeah.
Magicians, they
Yeah,
never
like-
thought of
It
that.
sounds like
It's like pee and escaping from it's like Schindler's Pissed.
Schindler's Piss.
but we're casting the dude that looks like R. Kelly
You
because
coulda-
R. Kelly needs to stay in real prison.
Yeah, okay, that's true. That's
to be
true.
fair, you could have called Schindler's List Schindler's Piss.
That's
Schindler's List. Schindler's Piss.
You could have called it either
yeah,
way.
okay, yeah, all right. What? All right. More. Anything else on this episode? I know we have to get. To, we have another story that I know we got to
Okay,
cover.
go ahead.
Do we have? Have we talked enough about you? Is everything for you going to Europe been divulged? People will have gotten a dose of you in Europe before they will get a dose of you not going to Europe. I realize this will air right before you come home.
Yeah, man. I'm like I say, I'm numb to it. I'm just the thing I'm worried probably the most about is pretending to miss my family. That's probably the thing I'm like, how do I sound like I'm miserable?
How do I word this text like I actually care?
Bro, I got some shit you can copy paste.
Okay.
I've been doing this my
Article
90th
3. You're gonna lead with
my 90th tour. This
close
is-
with sincerely.
You can
Open with.
search this by keyword.
Unfortunately,
That comes with the tour information.
How
You
you
can just text them and like Google Translate in other languages.
It's so dude.
There you go.
I had to put out the app. You can search it by category. You can search it by keyword. You want to talk to family. You want to talk to a girl you're supposed to care about. What do you want?
What did you need, Trey? Which one?
What do you? I got you covered.
No, I plan on just diving into everything and, obviously like following all your cues.
It's gonna
You
be
know
fun.
what I mean?
We got a day off in Berlin. We got a day off somewhere in England. There's some interesting days off. So we'll see what
Probably
happens.
so fun.
I know. And then we get to go
So
to
fun
Belgium.
for you.
Yeah.
Us. Belgium.
Yeah, it was
is
a
gonna-
callback.
Damn! Did it do good the first time? That's the key to a callback. It's got to do good once for it to work twice.
It can't be a call back if it ain't the call book. That's
like,
you got to have something to flip back to.
That's on the tour thing. Too.
Yeah.
All
Like, hey man,
in
stop
the
calling
book.
on shit.
I do want to make a mention of vaultsalure.com. They sponsored us all the way through the months of July, August, and September.
yeah.
And we're big fans. The book, Adjikalia Volume 1, Magic's End. You can still get it if you go to vaultsalure.com. It'll take you over to the Amazon page. But you can see we even put a big fancy sign up. We had it made, a great expenditure. But they've been with us for 3 months, and we kind of are giving them October just as a big thank you. So
It's coming out at the end.
do follow that. This will be the end of the month. So I think next
So
episode will be
come
the
to motherfucking Tuts and Interruption.
The Interruption.
It's gonna pretty much. It's the it's the season finale.
October 28th.
October 28th at Rudyard's Pub. It's the season finale, and I'm trying to gather all my whiskey brother bros
You for sure
to
have
come and
you,
do it.
You for sure
I for
have
sure
me.
have Slade. I for sure got JW.
Jerry Wayne.
So we're trying to figure it
Abby's
out.
on the show, right?
No, I did the
Abby's
last
not-
one.
Abby
Oh.
did the last one. So
Yeah, I did the last one.
we're gonna have to find some other Lebanese woman. So maybe Jamal Rahal.
Oh,
There you go. There you go.
I'll wear a dress.
Might I recommend my cousin?
Yeah, right. But no, this is, and I want everybody to come out with a bang. If you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to post the shirts, so the shirts will be available on TreyTutson.com. Kind of want to white it out with all the shirts and just
gonna be
just
fun.
go out with a
It'll be so
fucking
fun.
bang. So.
October 28th, Rudyard's, right there in the Montrose area, kind of an old stomping ground for a lot of Houston comics, and
Yeah.
it used to be a great open mic. So we're gonna have a lot of fun at Trey's show on the 28th. You can join our Patreon. Go to Patreon and
true.
click the buttons. More importantly, our YouTube page. We encourage you to go there, subscribe if you haven't done it. If you're watching it there now, just stop and press the stupid button. It helps us out immensely. Nick, you are available everywhere online at Nick Hates People.
Yep, and nickhatespeople.com.
Easy to find.
Nick
Abby
Hates People
Vollman, you
dot com.
are ABBEY
Uh-huh.
VOLLMAN.
Yep.
And they can find you under your name on all the social media
Yep.
platforms.
100%.
Perfect. Jerry Wayne Longmire has probably beefed his YouTube up by now. He is working the 1s through 4s in the
What?
background, but he's going to be subbing in here in a minute.
Something different.
He's making his YouTube page look all badass. So do you guys watching everything here? Let's see. We're gonna turn the. Well, I'll tell them that right after the episode's over. Everybody's drunk in the chat. I love it. Fuck, we appreciate you guys. Let's put a pin in this one. This episode's down. We'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
They don't want no problems. Nah. You
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.